Today on MTG Unpacked, it's Gideon's turn to get the Signature Spellbook treatment. So we're going to crack this Signature Spellbook open, see how it compares to the Jace version. And like that one, it has the nice foiling on the packaging, so that's pretty cool. So what is all this about? Give your deck a hero's upgrade. Fearlessly face down any foe in style with this collection of iconic spells featuring Gideon Jura. So you also get a random bonus version of one of these cards in gorgeous premium foil. So it's looking like we get 8 cards plus the foil, or maybe it's 7 plus 1. We shall see. So let's get stuck into it. And actually this one came out when I was on vacation, so I didn't get a chance to check it out. But now that I'm back, I can dig in and take a closer look. So let's see. Okay, so this is interesting. Does that even... I think that's it. It doesn't want to open any further, so I don't want to break it. So we get a... Okay, nice bit of packaging there. This is glued to it with some of that weird glue. When the fight seems hopeless, fight harder. Good on you, Gideon. So he's a very ferocious fighter, very courageous. So let's see what spells we get in here in the Signature Spellbook. And are these something you have used in the Oathbreaker format? Leave a note in the comments. So that's sort of like a commander variation where you have your Planeswalker commander and then you have your signature spell for that commander as well. So let's take a look here. Okay, so this must be a foil. Rest in Peace. Enchantment for 2. When Rest in Peace enters battlefield, exile all cards from all graveyards. Okay. If a card or token will be put into a graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. So they're not kidding with the premium foil there. Is that sort of like the From the Vault? Or maybe something different. Yeah, it's definitely not the regular foiling. So that is pretty cool. Alright, pop that over there. And I think from the Jace one we actually got the same thing in foil and non-foil. So that, well, yeah, actually you're probably going to anyway, right? Because it's a foil version of one of these. Next up we have Blackblade Reforged. And this is all new artwork as far as I know. Legendary artifact equipment for 2. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each land you control. And you can equip a legendary creature for 3. Equip for 7 if it's not legendary. A weapon of evil redeemed in Gideon's hand. Okay, so there's actually a Planeswalker card, Gideon Blackblade. So that's the one where this is referenced. Okay, looks good. So that one's a rare. Okay, both rares so far. Next we have Worship. Enchantment for 4. If you control a creature, damage that would reduce your life total to less than 1 reduces it to 1 instead. Oh, nice. So this is helpful to have on the board, except if your opponent does a board wipe and then you're still in trouble. And yes, I thought that was like a Sphinx in the background. It's referring to Amonkhet here. Even after all that befell Amonkhet, Gideon never believed that his trust in Oketra was misplaced. So, yeah, I'm guessing that's Oketra there. Alright. Pop that over there. Next we have True Conviction. Enchantment for 6. Creatures you control have double strike and lifelink. Heroism is more than a single act. It is hundreds of small decisions made every day in pursuit of a heroic cause. So I like these little quotes here. Seems very much like Gideon. And this one... Actually, the Blackblade Reforged would be good in foil, but I was going to say this one would be good in foil to see those little streamer things there glowing. Okay, next we have Shielded by Faith. Enchantment Aura for 3. Enchant Creature. Enchanted creature has indestructible. Okay, whenever a creature enters the battlefield, you may attach Shielded by Faith to that creature. So, whenever a creature... Okay, so you can just keep moving this around as creatures come on board. You can give them indestructible. That seems pretty handy. Alright. And Rest in Peace, non-foil this time. So we won't go through that one again. Next is Path to Exile. Instant for a single white. Exile target creature. Its controller may search your library for a basic land card. Put that card onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle their library. So not only are you paying the mana cost here, but your opponent, or actually it could be you, yes. If you exile your own creature, you can get a basic land card. Okay, had not thought of that as soon as I saw this, but yeah, that could be a good use for this one. So what has he got here? It's fighting some big demon. Pretty cool artwork on that one. Okay, so we've got 2 left. Okay, so it is 8 cards plus the foil. Okay, makes sense. Martyr's Bond, enchantment for 6. Whenever Martyr's Bond or another non-land permanent you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, each opponent sacrifices a permanent that shares a card type with it. Okay, so you're making them pay, like while you've got this enchantment on board. It's probably a good one for EDH, right? Have you used this one in EDH or Commander? Leave a note in the comments. 1 life at a time. That is how the world will be saved. Another pithy quote there. And finally, oh nice, we get a Planeswalker Mythic. So this is Gideon Jura, legendary Planeswalker Gideon, 6 loyalty for 5 mana. His +2 during target opponent's next turn, creatures that player controls attack Gideon Jura if able. His -2 destroy target tapped creature, and his 0 ability here. Until end of turn, Gideon Jura becomes a 6/6 human soldier creature that's still a Planeswalker. Prevent all damage that will be dealt to him this turn. And I feel like I've come up against this card before. That 0 ability is very annoying. Alright, so there we are, Gideon Jura. So those are the 8 cards plus the foil. Have you cracked one of these open? Which of the foils did you get? Did anyone manage to pull a foil Gideon Jura? I can see now why some people like to get multiple copies of this and in the hopes of getting more than one of the foils. So very cool. How this compares to the Jace, I would probably lean more towards Gideon. I'm not really a huge Jace or Control fan, so let me know which one you would prefer. And is there any other signature spellbook you think they should do? Should they just work their way through all the Gatewatch Planeswalkers? Leave a note in the comments. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button for more Magic Gathering unboxings. And be sure to tap the notification bell to be notified as soon as new videos are released. Thanks for watching and have a great day.